Oh, I can't wait to hear how the repellent's working. Oh, excellent! Substantial field testing, precise reports, and such dedication. What more could I ask for in a research assistant? So, how did my chemical repellent work? Safe and clean like a charm, I'll bet. Those poor little mole ratties. Oh, I wonder if I could make a hypoallergenic version. Oh, but that'd hardly be effective. I should mention that. Proper handling of mole rats could be important if they could be domesticated. Milked, maybe? Oh, anyway, keep the repellent. Oh, but for your trouble, here, have the leftover chems from working on the repellent. I'm sure you can find some use for them. Yes, knowing more about them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs. While you're working on that, I'll be following up on a lead I've got for a couple stealth boys. When you're done, they're yours. And who knows, maybe we'll learn something useful from the Mirelurks. That's great. I recommend the nest at the Anchorage War Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the Mirelurks down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods, probably down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly. And be sure not to kill any Mirelurks inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study. Come back soon.
Don't try anything.
So are they intelligent? Do they have a leader? Some sort of king or priests or some sort of scaly community center? Okay, yes, they're jerks. But if they're intelligent, we can get them to stop and train them. Maybe we could even ride them. Oh, that'd be fun. So, are they intelligent? Do they have a leader? Some sort of king? Or priests? Or some sort of scaly community center? I'll bet most people would have just gone in there, guns blazing without half a thought. But not you. You're the best research assistant ever. I've been getting a good signal, but what do you think about them from your first-hand observations of them? That's very scientific of you. Personally, I wasn't sure if they were crabs or if they came from some sort of brine shrimp wraps. Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage gave me an idea for reinforced, neutral-colored headgear. Here, consider it thanks for not interfering with them. Oh, speaking of which, take these, so you can continue to avoid them in the future. Correct as always. And your feedbacks really led to a very smartly written book. Maybe too smart for some folks, I worry. Of course, if the reader can't be bothered to understand something important as a book on how to stay alive, then what can we do, huh? And in case those readers blame you for their ignorance, here's your payment. 2 big boxes of ammo. Now, on to the next chapter. The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first? Oh, that sure saved me a lot of time. But I bet their book wouldn't have anything about exploding mole rats, would it? Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in Arlington. See if it's still there, and if you can download records from its computer. Information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity. Great! The library should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity. Have fun out there, okay? Hold it. This area is under the authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave immediately. I would be cautious about insulting the Brotherhood. We have very long memories. Very long. Leave this library and do not return. We have work to do here, and I have no time for ill-mannered wastelanders. Go. I have no time for you, wastelander. Go.
Why don't you look where you're going?
clear enough. Leave. Now.
Move along, outsider. Concentrating fire. Request. Company. Where? Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Cut the shit.
Hiding from me?
Who is that?
Time to tear you apart!
Tear 'em apart.
Kick ass!
You like that?
Time's up! Die! Oh!
Oh my god. I don't want to die.
Been busy. Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some? Places like that store the collected knowledge of the entire human race. How we began, how we lived, and how we died. Knowledge overwhelming. So I'd have to say, and please don't take this the wrong way, yes, it is worth risking your life over those books. I mean, no offense. Is it there? Are there books? Can I go borrow some? Really? A whole library's worth of data right there? Oh, that's great news. So, what did you find? Tell me about it. I suspect you and I are two of the only people who really appreciate its value. Yes. Oh my goodness. When I'm done with this, I'll have to work on copying all of this information. It could take a while, you know. Oh, but here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books. I want to find out the history of how a successful settlement like Rivet City got started. I've also got to do a section on working with old computer electronics, so there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. And that'll be it for the last chapter. So, what'll it be? Don't be so sure. you'd be surprised how confused people get, even about important things. In this case, I'm talking about Rivet City. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching. Okay, I suppose we can put that one off for a bit. It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked, but a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune. According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want. Now that would be a great example of how to harness technology, wouldn't it? Well, you'll be getting access to an army of robots. That ought to be reward enough, right? But if you insist, I could spare some pulse grenades. Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there. Try not to die!
Hello, stranger. I'm Tinker Joe, premier supplier of robotic parts and service throughout the DC wasteland. I'm afraid these bots are all spoken for. I'm just delivering them now. I've got a custom Gutsy that isn't spoken for, but... well, RL3's a bit finicky about the company he keeps, and I don't think he likes the look of you. Nothing personal, of course. Bye.
fiddled with any interesting technology lately? Harnessing the technology of the past and modifying it for your own purposes? That's just the thing! Tell me all about how it worked out. Well, they're only human. Made by humans. Well, probably manufactured by other robots, but you know where I'm going with this. Seems like a good thing to watch for when dealing with tech of any age. And it helps to pack a few pulse grenades, just in case. Here, have a few. Oh, and take my book on science. For some reason, I just can't get into the computer parts, but I've got the rest pretty much memorized. Yes, Rivet Cities in particular. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching. You mean, apart from making sure we don't repeat our tragic failures in a never-ending cavalcade of human pathos and suffering? Let's say a big pile of mentats. I got a shipment of those in recently. Do a good job, and maybe the people of Rivet City will reward you too. Oh, it's this huge city on a ship where the river meets downtown. It's been around for as long as I can remember. You should really check it out. Oh, now I can't wait for what you find out down there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal. Good luck with that research.